Yeah.
We stand strong together. We will set things right.
Underway.
Aye.
Is this where you drive the ship?
This what?
Where you drive the ship or steer it or whatever?
No, because we're gonna fly or something, but then we're gonna do the mecha tour. We're gonna get the Horde version. The Horde have already done the Alliance versions because they get told the story of us going in and killing. They do Opulence, Council, and Rastakhan as Alliance, so they already did the flashback thing with them. Then they get cut up to the present or something like that. Then they get to find out that we're escaping. So now we're going to click on the boat, and then we're going to escape, and then we're going to get transported back to the Horde, where they're trying to chase us on the docks. And then the Stormwall blockade is where the ships are getting ready. So we're at the Stormwall blockade part right now. But when we become Horde, we're going to see like this weird amalgam mesh. So we won't be steering the boat until like Jaina, I guess. I don't even know if if this is like a mini game or something. Because I think if we flee, that's what I thought. If we continue, we're going to get like a cinematic, and then we're going to get pushed back in the Horde side. Speaking of, you're all going to get your racials changed, and there's some bugs going on with it, glitches and shit. Like my keyboard.
Oh boy.
It's great. I need to kill one of my USB drivers one day. There's bugs. One of them is when you race change, if you're using it for a profession, then what'll happen is when you race change, you lose those skill points, and if you're like right at the cusp of needing those skill points to equip something, you may not be able to equip it after you race change. So for blacksmithing, there's the Life Forge and they get the they get plus 10. So if you're actually 140, but because of the skill you get plus 10 and pitch at 150, which lets you equip a BOP piece. You'll race change, you'll lose those 10 points, you'll go back to 140, and then the piece will no longer be eligible. And then there's also a report about PvP items that if you swap over, it doesn't swap properly, and it considers you Horde instead of the Alliance that you're wearing. So basically it's like a bad race change. So if you have certain items like that, you should try and check your stuff before we start, and if you have backups, you might want to be able to use them if you not like anyone's actually supposed to have prepared for that. Well, we can just do this. We'll see what happens. There's probably going to be trash and everything else, and we're all here, right? I see there's 2 people somewhere. And Wolf can just Hearth to Borealis if you... And just go to the dock, click on the green portal. No, because apparently us being on the fucking boat means that we're ineligible to make a portal because we're fatiguing out at sea for some fucking bug out. We just can't do it, so I'm just gonna talk to the guy. We'll see if that fixes it. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Because I didn't watch, and I didn't want to prepare. I wanted to be surprised. What the fuck are you doing?
Father's legacy. What do you ask of House Proudmoore?
Oh, we're actually sailing. Okay.
How does he see where we're going?
Okay, so now we get to... Oh, and now I guess we talk to him and find... That was so stupid. Oh. There you go.
Champions, speak to the survivor. I want details on what happened out there.
We're home, yay!
The Alliance has done us a
For
great
the
service.
Alliance, above all.
So do we click on Ensign Roberts,
Safe
I
journey
admire
to
your
or just
Yeah.
hold off?
I'll do
Just
my
click on
best
him.
to tell you what happened. Demands a heavy started when they saw their king fall.
Yep, you're just gonna turn into a Horde, and then we get transported back.
Champions and the forces holding the
I wonder if you can
cross.
put down your summoning
They
portal
didn't
now
count on
here.
the high tinker.
Yeah, that's what I was
He gave
thinking
us
you could probably do.
help from the skies, while
Assuming
my
that you don't
forces
have
aided
to
us on the ground.
talk to the ensign.
Gallywix.
It'll probably glitch and say that he's a horde, so he can't summon the alliance.
Oh, that's
Yeah. That's
No,
why,
he's
that's why
livid.
I'm cussing. That's why I'm swearing and shit. It's just... It breaks so many things when a mage puts that... Like, go ahead and try to put a portal down to somewhere in the Alliance, and it'll tell you, no. It's...
Hey, it works here.
Well, of course, you're summoning.
Everything is completely black for me. I gotta reload.
He's here.
Go figure. I'll put down another cookie bowl though.
Blizz was so thorough with making sure that my armor turned Horde that I forgot my sword and shield. I'm wearing Alliance gear. That's right. Check your gear and make sure that you still have what you have. And I worked for Wolfric, that's good. Alright, time to put down food. Hopefully Floor joins us in the next 15 minutes. We'll just do some stuff. Go ahead and make sure you get your racials, because you literally you basically purchase a cheap ass race chain. If you look in your spellbook, you can grab stuff. You can get to make fun of them, or we get to make use of them.
Gotta love when the race change crashes your game.
Or it does that to you, yeah.
Make it quick.
You have to go train frost resistance.
Alright.
Do not.
So there's Mechaturk right in front of us. Let's go ahead and clear ship. Kill. I don't like those gyrocopters. Smack them out because they're throwing rockets everywhere at people. Anyways, probably should do that too. Alright, let's see what this robot does. Oh, he makes a nice. Okay. Alright, finish out the commandos. I'll take the left bot.
So tall.
Commandos aren't going to move anywhere. You can just go ahead and attack them.
Can we just take robots?
Could, I just wasn't sure if they actually rotate their... They do rotate their shields. Yeah.
Isn't that what
Alright, run out.
the boss does anyway?
You what? Your inventions are still cut-rate trash.
I like them. So there's a taunt swap that's minor. It'll become something that me and Shay have to keep an eye on because in his third phase he gets basically an enrage buff, 30% extra haste. So everything he does is going to hit 30% faster. I don't know if it hits 30% harder, but let's just assume it does because I don't want to go into the details of it. It's a simple mechanic. He does something called Buster Cannon, just this big laser and a big ball of energy. Don't get hit by it. It's not good. If you get hit by it, you're probably going to die because it does a huge amount of it does huge nature damage. It's a big dot. And it's something that's probably going to be very easy to see, probably can avoid. And then see what else is there. Oh, he takes off and he jumps around the place, so where he jumps off does damage and where he lands does damage, and he targets somebody usually ranged. Somebody who's far from him, but not always. So if when you see those two brown or red circles, just don't be in them, just move out. And then he does something called Gigavolt Charge, which is a big mechanic. I'll come back. He has ads that come in, that's the robot thing. If you saw what it said in normal, with what Ollie said, that we can all see it, but I want to practice for heroic because in heroic, only the people inside the robots can actually see what the. So people who are shrunk, you're going to run to a bot, you're going to click on it, and you guys are going to talk to each other and tell each other the code. I pinned it into the late team thing. Those are the 5 colors and the 5 shapes. Use those colors or shapes to tell them what to put. And of course you have a bar on the bottom that will correspond with those, and you just push those. Make sure that you're both basically able to self-destruct, because once you leave, in heroic anyway, you won't be able to see what the code is. So you want to make sure that whoever's in the robots, the 2 of you, or 2 or 3 people, however many it is, that everyone's able to push detonate before you actually push detonate. You have a good amount of time, I think it's 45 seconds, before you actually get tossed out with the self-destruct or with the heavy dot thing that will kill you. Now the way that you guys get inside the robots is because he does something called World Enlarger, which is just a shrink ray strip, and it's going to be random. The other thing about it is that it actually has a physical component as far as the game goes with hit detect. If a shrunk player is hit by a person who's normal sized, you take damage and you get stunned. So You guys don't want to stand on top of each other. You want to make sure you're a couple of yards apart so you guys can see where you're standing. And you want to make sure you don't run over your friend, because that'll be very bad, because the longer it takes for them to get to the robots, the longer it takes to defuse them, and the more damage that those robots will do. Those robots can be rooted. I don't think they can be hard CC'd, like a stun or something, but they can be rooted and they can be slowed and kept at bay. So try and keep them out of the middle as best as possible, since they just launch rockets and do AoE damage and other stuff. You also can't kill them. They have a 90 or 99% damage reduction, so you actually cannot kill them the old-fashioned way. Which is why the shrink thing is a big deal. So when the shrink ray comes and the ads are up, and the people who have to go inside the robots to actually communicate, everyone's going to be quiet except for tanks and healers, and that's it. No one gets to say anything else. That's it. People in the robot get to talk and say stuff. He's supposed to have 3 phases, but I don't know. That's supposed to be... Oh, phase 2. He has an intermission at 40%. And I guess you can attack him, I guess, in the air. I don't know. It doesn't say he has a special reduction. So he'll just take off. You guys can still attack him. He doesn't do normal stuff like the ball or anything. He's just going to rain down exploding sheep. So you got to move out of those. They're going to explode with fireballs. Dodge the exploding. You don't want to get hit by any of it. It's not good. He still does the gigavolt charge, which I'll have to go over. And let's see he still does the shrink stuff, but he doesn't seem to summon ads. Maybe an heroic. When he lands, he does phase 1 all over again with all the stuff I talked about, where he takes off, does a big ball of energy. It has the ads that he deploys, but he has a buff that allows him to attack 30% faster, so that's his enrage. So I guess we want to use heroism for that phase when he lands. There's really no point, there's no difference if he's at the beginning or at the end, but maybe the end might be more helpful. As far as Gigavolt goes, let's see if I can put markers up so it's much better. Three convenient areas of rubble. They provide line of sight. You cannot, if you go behind them, you can't do anything. There's actually another one. There's actually 4, but some of these may overlap, or you may cause line of sight. But what happens is with Gigavolt Charge, he's going to target, supposed to be 3 players. You'll get a little a dot on you that expires after, I don't know, 10 seconds. Let me see. But the point is you need to run to these piles of rubble, because if you explode in line of sight of anyone, you cause a 30-second dot damage to hit everyone who's in line of sight of you, and it's just not fun to heal that. So if the Ray gets that, it's just going to cause a big soft wipe. Maybe. It's normal, and there's things that are supposed to have hurt us, and they haven't. So we won't know until it happens. And hopefully Floor gets back, because I don't want to do this with 2 healers, but we might as well just get a pull in and see how it works. So, you have 15 seconds to hide. So you can stay out in front or be melee, whatever, if you have a way to be able to hide within the last 5 seconds. Hide behind something, that way no one else gets hit by it. There's 3 of them. So do you guys just do your best to run towards them and make sure that you're not overlapping. Because if you see each other, you'll probably put a stack in each other, or you may put 2 stacks. I don't know if it stacks up. It doesn't say it does, but hell, you may do double stacks, and then you probably will. Because you're getting hit for 15,000 nature damage every 2 seconds, every 30 seconds. So with all the AoE and everything else that he does, who knows if you'll live. I do not know why it does that. Questions?
Why can't I dance?
Because you're bad at it.
Oh, because I was sitting.
Oh,
Screw it, Lord, we can do this.
Florida is up in the general channel. I don't know if he's there or not.
He was there, okay. Let's get a few wipes in so we can see it.
Yeah. See who can't hide behind the rocks.
Go freaking. Now my UI's better. Oh yeah, did everyone take more of the... Good, my cauldron's gone. Whether because I talked too long or everyone took 2. That's...
I didn't even know you put one down.
Ouch.
I've got an extra OD if you need it.
I'll just use my own potion.
No, dude, I'm an alchemist. Mine lasts for 2 hours anyways. I always grab an extra just in case.
I'll use a fell focuser.
Cool.
No, Ever said she needs to pull out for one of the attempts. So.
Yeah, you need.
I don't think there's any way for you to actually run out, so you're probably just gonna have to hearth out. Or port, whatever you do. Hopefully when you get back in, you'll just teleport right there. If not, we have a warlock.
The rocks and just die.
It affects the HP.
Won't let me port. It says I'm in the wrong faction to port. Okay, I'm gonna heart that. I'll come back.
Of course.
Let me get a hero pet out then.
Do we have shaman?
I'll put Ever in her own group way in the bottom.
Yeah, we got shaman.
Glad you said something, because I didn't see the shaman in group.
Kicker.
One shot this, that would be hilarious. In a good way, in a bad way, I don't know. Because I would like to actually do it proper one way. If we one shot it, we one shot it. So we'll go ahead and just hero at the start. We'll just have fun and see what happens. So it was only Ever.
Who's pulling this? Shay or you? Or you?
We taunt swap off each other, so I'll just go first.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We can keep them roughly in the middle. I say... Oh, these are pretty slow. Watch out for cannon. Watch out. If there's a bot, try and push it away from us. If you can root it, put it to... Oh, go ahead and taunt now. That hurts. Yeah, so I think 12 is going to be a limit. There's another robot. Watch out for blast off. Move out of the red circle. There's nothing you can do with the robots. Just push them away. We'll try and run them, slow them, snare them. But you can't damage them. Buster cannon. No, there's a robot. Did he put a charge on me? Oh, good. I get to blow up soon. Watch out for that. I'm gonna head over here by the square. Should I go ahead and taunt so I can...
Where are you taunting? Oh, wow.
I got shrunk. Are you kidding me? Okay. That's gonna be horrible. Watch out for the spark thing. I forgot to tell you that there's they do a stun. I'm on the robot. It's a you have purple. You have yellow. The other one's, I don't know if the other one's doing it. There's a green in the other one. Green spring. You have red. I should mark you guys, I forgot. There. Cross, whoever's in cross. You have a screen. Green spring. I don't know what's in mine, someone's gotta tell me mine.
Purple.
Oh.
Blue. Oreo. Blue. Now yellow. Oreo.
I hit the wrong one. Well, we did it just to see what happens. And why did he make a tank? Yeah, I don't...
It's always going to be a tank. It's going to be 1 tank and 2 DPS. Or...
Oh, that's going to be rank great.
Yeah, you should always focus the tanks one first, so he gets out the quickest.
And run back from hell.
So he's gonna do one.
I have many wares.
One tank's gonna get the Gigavolt thing, and then one tank's gonna get pushed into the robot.
We need to mark the robots when they come out.
Yep.
I was doing good DPS too.
In the robots, you get a bar at the bottom. It's going to have one of the 5 colors or symbols. I mean, it's going to have all 5 at the bottom, but the robots display one at a time. You have to push the sequence in correctly. And you can call out the color and the so. Yeah, probably got to pug one healer, maybe.
I mean, I can switch to my druid, but I'm missing a trinket.
The robots just display something on top. That's what it is. Everyone, you don't get to see yours. Everyone in normal can actually see the robot. So in normal it's easy, but we're practicing for heroic, so only the people in the robots should be talking about what the colors are, because nobody else will be able to see them. So the people in the robots get to see what the code is on top, and it only displays it if you do it correctly. If you push incorrectly, you get ejected with a dot, which happened to me. So you basically push the button as you see it. If you screw up, you don't get a second chance. You get kicked out. I'm going to mark them, and then you can just say the color of the... You can. That's how we do this. A lot of the markers correspond with the colors that you use. You're going to have to say the name of the symbol for the robot. So you can say X robot or cross robot or circle robot. But if you try to say orange, it might confuse them with the color that you're telling them to put.
Till, can you put a summon portal up, please?
Polar City's coming.
Alright.
Log in, dummy.
Working on a dummy.
Face is dummy.
If you two don't behave, I'm gonna put you on your knees somewhere.
Shut up, old man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try and mark the robots as they come out. So that's going to be horrible if you're not in voice. He doesn't have a voice, but he's listening, right? He can listen. Oh, yeah. That's fine. No, you just won't say anything. That's fine. Only one person needs to relay it, and the other, just since there's 3 of them. Yeah. So if Wolf gets in there, he won't be able to do anything. You're just going to have to say that.
Yeah, there'll be 3 of us, so.
That's fine.
That's just a random thing, though, right?
Yes.
It is random, so well, it's going to be 1 tank, so it's either going to be me or but we're not going to... we have to get told because we need to get out of there ASAP.
And healers will not be picked for this, I'm assuming?
They could be. It's supposed to be entirely random. I assumed it wouldn't be tanks because usually they don't do that, but they do, so... Oops.
Haha, Ford's a cow. Alright, pull.
Well, if you have the Orb of Deception, you can use it and it'll return you back to your original race. You'll still have the new traits, the new racials, but at least you won't look like a
no,
filthy,
turn
dishonorable scum thing.
Turn me into a trainer. Oh well, pull.
Yeah, sure, I'm ready.
Do you know anything about the fight?
Don't die, heal people,
Don't stand in
win, lose.
Alright. You know there's bad stuff on the ground, there's no soaks in here. So yeah, if you get the Gigavolt charge, because DBM will probably yell at you, you have to hide behind one of the pieces of rubble, which has a beacon on it. You have 15 seconds to do it. Try not to be in line of sight of people, because if you're in line of sight, you'll place a dot on them. So it's to minimize it. Otherwise the whole raid takes in and stuff. He leaps, he causes fire and stuff, so just avoid everything. If you get shrunk, you have to jump into a robot, The robots have an AoE stun around them. It's a pulse thing, so you don't want to get hit by that. You want to time it so that way you can run in and click on them. While you're inside the robot, you're immune to damage, but the robot can still damage you if you do the sequence incorrectly. And people will tell you which button to push. They'll tell you the color probably, or the shape. And you gotta hit that corresponding because you can't see your own. Otherwise, that's probably mostly it.
Rock and roll.
Second time, try it again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Robot's out. Try and push it aside. Keep it away. You can root it too, so that might... Just don't touch it. That was a gigabolt thing. Just keep it snared, and we're gonna have to. You guys are just gonna have to kite. All right, he's at 12 stacks. Go ahead and you can taunt. Oh, you did. Another robot went out. Blast off. What? Get out of the circles. He's doing Buster Cannon. Move it.
My root's winning out.
I'm gonna taunt him. Another robot came out. I'm gonna pull him way towards the front gate here. I have a Gigable charge. You got to take him, Shay. I'm gonna hide over here. Here comes the shrink. I'm gonna taunt. Shay is shrunk.
I'm in a thing. What do I hit? Blue?
Look at it.
Blue.
Okay.
Your blue is purple.
Ball is green.
Skull's green.
Ball is red. Ball is green again.
Watch out for liftoff. There's Buster Cannon. I'm gonna pull him way over here if I can. Try not to be in line of sight. Just keep going. We'll see what we can do. How far we get. I got him. He's doing blast off. Buster Cannon, watch out. He's doing the shrink. Try to mark him.
Blue.
What do I do with this Gigable charge?
Just hide it behind the rubble. Hide behind the rubble until it explodes.
Green.
Go ahead.
Green.
Blue is purple.
Yeah, blue.
East is up. Blue is green. Green is blue.
Green is blue.
Oh, red. Blue is red.
Those two are going. Guess we're whopping.
Yeah, there's.
Target terminated. You asked for it. Target terminated.
Yeah, we need to get rid of those robots.
So that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I got hit once.
Did anyone mark the robots? Because I'm wondering if DBM did it. Okay.
I figured it should have marked them on its own.
You would hope so. But they're also trying to make a thing so it can just relay to you automatically what your color is. Don't know how that'll work.
It certainly seems like we're not getting him down very far health-wise. Is there something we're doing completely wrong or screwed up here?
He was at 52%. That's pretty good because he doesn't do much until 40. At 40, then he flies around and we actually get a break. I mean, there's damage and stuff, but really, that's just the fight. It's just kind of annoying.
Fuck yeah, it is.
I know we're taking a lot.
Buffs. You need to work on Gigavolt. Remember, when you have Gigavolt, you need to be an LOS behind these things. You can't look at the rage, you can't look at the boss. Your job is to hide. Because if you have line of sight of the boss, you probably have line of sight of somebody else. You just need to make sure you're looking at a brick wall and making sure that you won't see somebody else. And that's pretty much what the job is to when you have Gigavolt. It targets you guys, and you just need to make sure that you can get behind those pieces of rubble as soon as it's about to blow off. I don't care if you have a way to get, if you can go from the back of the, if you can transport from the stairs that we're on all the way to the back of there in 2 seconds, that's great. If you don't, you better make sure you have enough time to be able to run back there. Because line of sight means that it'll spread that dot that it expires with onto the raid. And as you saw, it does most of the damage. And thank you, UI, for showing me the freaking Heartsbane Triad for some reason. Blast is the dot that affects you. A charge is what happens when you're afflicted by the thing that's going to blow up and provide the... Blast does a lot of nasty damage over time. Then if it hits the whole raid, well, like it did, that was most of the damage we had. Spark volleys from the robot. There's nothing we can do until they're taken out by Shrink, which happens like twice.
Well, the first thing you do is make sure the tank gets out first.
What does he mean, what is the bomb? What bomb?
The bomb over your head, that means go hide.
Yeah, go hide behind something.
Oh, probably yes then.
You get a bomb on your head, go hide.
Yeah,
DBM is yelling at you, that means you need to run and hide. You can't be out in the open, you have to hide behind the 3 piles of rubble. And you don't get to damage the boss or whatever, you have to make sure you blow up at the last second. If you're exposed and people can see you. Shouldn't have one-shot you, but we'll see what happens this time.
You don't have to be turned away from it though, do you?
No, you don't have to turn away, you just have to be hiding. Okay. But what might have hit him, the other thing that could have hit you though is if you're not paying attention, he shoots a ball of it, and that's, what the hell is that called?
Cannon blast.
Ah, why is it showing me the freak? I don't care about Waycrest. Yes,
Cannon blast.
Cannon
blaster cannon or buster cannon, which sounds like something from Mega Man, but if you get hit with that, that hurts. That's something that you're meant to dodge. So you need to watch for buster cannon, and if you see that being cast, because I suck at doing that, calling it out right now. If you get hit with it, it's going to suck. So you need to be watching, because he makes it very obvious. He stands still with his hand pointed in an area, and it says buster cannon, and he yells about it. So you need to make sure that he's not aiming at you with it, and you just need to move. Very easy to dodge. And that hurts, so I would assume that that dot, plus the other dot you get from Gigavolt, will probably kill you.
And it reduces your haste by 100%.
Oh yeah, that hurts too.
I don't know if that's in heroic.
No, it said that on the, well, it said it in the tooltip, but then again, the last time I tried to trust the tooltip, didn't turn out so well. Anyway, so now that we have that one,
I'll do the marking when they come out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You face the pinnacle of Sovic technology!
Bots deployed, going Buster Cannon. Gigavolt charge probably went out. Yeah, there's the bombs. Another bot is deployed. Over there by triangle. Watch out for the red circle. Buster Cannon. Another charge going out. Another robot's out. Taunting him. He's doing blast off. The roots came off. Here comes Shrink. I'm going to Skull. Or not. I'll go to X.
Green over X.
Okay.
Purple. Blue.
Skull has red.
Blowing it
Skull
up.
has green. Skull has purple.
Gigavolt went out. Blast off. Buster Cannon. Another robot's being deployed.
Down tar trap.
Oh, they're taunting him. Charge went out. I have charge. Blast off. Buster Cannon. Here comes Shrink.
Shay, which one are you doing? There's Oreo.
No, neither of us got it. It's not always. It just seems that we're always the first to get it, but focus on the robots.
Rivers in blue.
Skull has purple.
Moon is red. Moon is blue.
Up is down.
Moon is yellow.
Steel transition.
Are those robots done? Everyone
Let's
got out
square.
of there?
Let's square.
Green. Square has purple.
Charge went out. I've got charge.
Square has red.
He's transitioning, so he's going to be up in the air. I'm going towards Star.
Just stay
Square's
alive.
out.
You can't DPS him, just stay alive.
Oh, he's got a shield, yep. He's got plot
Can't
armor.
DPS
Yeah.
him, stay alive.
Just stay alive, yes. You can't do anything. Watch out for the sheep. Avoid the robots if you can root them or snare them. Oh, your friends are shrunk. Don't be careful of your
Skull.
friends.
Sheep explode.
Skull has a purple. Green. Blue. Unmarked is green.
X is purple.
I'm gonna run over to.
The unmarked has green. X is red.
Oh, I died. Okay.
Unmarked is blue.
Well, I can't run inside the machine now. Actually, most of us is dead. Just go ahead and just run into fire and get killed.
Well, that was a whole lot better that time.
That was good.
Pieces war.
No, it wasn't, because I had Divine Shield on and I still died from that bomb.
Did you share it with everybody else too?
Say what, Horo?
See the burst on that bot?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Target terminated for Nobragon.
I like this fight.
has many, many wares.
No, it's soup.
Just take a little getting used to, I think.
Yep.
Peaked out at 55k.
I didn't see it that high, but damn.
That's what long.
I mean, I like this fight mostly because it's Mecha Torque, and most people make fun of the gnomes. And finally, for once, there's a gnome in a big suit that's kicking everyone's ass.
As long as I get Gmod, I'll be happy.
I already decided. Yeah, I'm getting that. Sorry. But as a consolation prize, you can watch me mount it.
If I can get somebody.
I mean, I might as well you watch me mount your wife.
Ooh, out.
If I get it, I'll sell it to the highest bidder.
You know how to use a potion this time?
I mean, we got him to the second phase, and that puts him at around... It's 40%.
Yeah, we do need to
Oh,
clear
he's still
all
40.
the robots before the sheep come out.
We had too many people speaking too. I couldn't hear what was being said when I was in the room.
Yeah,
We gotta minimize it when the robots are...
They said down is up, peace is war, freedom, slavery.
Yo, Joe.
And if you know that, you're a fucking nerd.
Alright, there we go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First robot. By Diamond. Move away from it if you can. It's not a good thing. Gigavolt charge. You have about 10 seconds to go hide.
I'm hiding behind green.
Second robot being deployed. Blast off, move. Buster Cannon soon. Taunting. Another robot got deployed. Gigavolt charge. Go ahead and take him, Shay.
On the skull.
Sorry.
Next.
Purple.
Oh, I got the wrong one.
I'm in blue. Where am I hitting? Say again?
Skull's what?
I'm in blue square. Where am I hitting?
Square is yellow, skull is purple.
What am I hitting from blue squares? The robot.
Yellow.
What?
Yellow.
Say the name of the of the symbol on the robot, and then that's what it taunted him. Freaking robot. Gigavolt charge. Go ahead and take him, Chick. Blast off, dodge it. A lot of robots. Okay, I'm gonna take him. Don't know why I did, but I did. Here comes Shrink. Don't trample your friend. jump into a robot. We need to get those things killed. People who are calling out the symbols. Just make sure you're calling the name of the bot first before you say what it is.
I did the robot wrong.
It's just purple.
Would have seen green.
Green is purple.
Green is green. Green is red.
No. Got the boss. Watch out for the cannon. Okay, he's flying, so let's see if we can get through this phase this time.
Oh, we got too many robots.
You can snare him, so if you can snare him, that's good. Shit.
If you can't one heal this, Chris, you suck.
Okay, ever jumped in?
You are yellow. Ever. Blue.
Yellow.
Thank you.
What the hell are you? The hell are you guys seeing these colors at?
On top of their heads.
Are you just a robot?
It's only when somebody's in them though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have one person call it out for now.
I'll go ahead and just finish off and die. So I'm gonna jump into a. Yeah.
Do we need to DPS the robots?
No,
Priority
you can't.
target? Okay.
No, they take 99%.
They can only be killed when the shrunks get into it, right?
Right. It's supposed to be a mechanic. Basically, you're going in and short-circuiting them. You're entering the code so you can make them self-destruct. You have to type in the three buttons. You have to do 3 symbols. You put them in correctly. Every single one becomes a self-destruct, and you just click it.
Right. But so how do we get so many, and how do we deal with when we
If
get
you push, you only get one chance. So if you screw up, which is why it's important that people who are talking about the colors and everything else, and that the people who are in the robots actually push it correctly, is a big deal because you only get one chance. You don't get reshrunk. If you screw up, you get pushed outside, and you're full grown again. So that's it.
And you're stunned. I found that out when I hit the wrong one.
And you take a heavy dot. Yeah, you get stunned.
Wait, if you can click any 3 and get out, and if you click the wrong 3,
If you
is that what
click
happens?
the wrong one in the beginning, you get stunned.
At any point, if you get the first 2 right, you get the third one wrong, it's over. If you get the first one wrong, it's over. Any one wrong button is wrong, which is horrible.
Real quick on the chat. So the goal is not out. The goal is to self-destruct it by pushing the colored button. So we, who are not inside there, have to tell you what color to push.
Well,
And it really should be.
It'll be only people in the robot.
How do you know if you click the wrong sequence? I mean,
you'll get pushed out. You'll know because you'll see yourself get pushed out and you can't move.
Oh, you don't get the little red button that ejects you?
Nope.
No.
Gotcha. Okay.
The
So I
red
was
button.
doing it right.
Yeah, the red button means you did it right.
Yeah, it'll be immediate too. You hit the wrong one, it's immediate.
That's what I
Okay,
keep saying.
gotcha. Thanks.
But for the sake of clearing this on normal, we should just have one person call it out.
I need a minute and a half.
Okay.
Fucking Odie.
So you're gonna do it the other like minute and 20.
Remember, your friends get shrunk, so make sure you're not standing on top of each other and do your best to not move around too much. Especially with the transition, people get shrunk. And I stepped on some people.
So how do we know who's going to call this out? That's the question.
That's why I was saying, it would be great Yeah, you could assign a specific robot, but the thing is it keeps changing whoever it is, and I have to keep marking them, and I'm not keeping up with it, because I thought DBM just auto-mark them when they came in. Or if someone goes into a robot, it marks whoever went to a robot. So that way you would know what it is, but it's not even doing that, so it's horrible. So what I think what you should do is, instead of us marking them, jump into a robot, and... Oh, that's right, I need to give you guys permission, so I might as well just do this. You all have assist, since DBM's not helping us with anything. And don't do anything dumb with anything else. Just mark your robot when you jump into it. You can right-click it now. Just put a mark on top.
Does nameplates help? Can you see the nameplates of people in the robots?
It should give you that. It should tell you that too, but it's kind of hard to just be telling someone. You usually just look for the color or the symbol, and then you tell them what the color is of the thing that's above them, or you tell them what the name of it is. I figured that telling them the name of it is better because people were calling out green when it was triangle, and both of those are correct. But if you're saying green, there's also a green marker, which is the spring.
Yeah, right.
It's a yellow screw, so you might just want to refer to the symbol of what it is if you're telling them which button to push instead of what the... That's the problem with giving everyone assist so they can mark it.
Well, I know we just have one person mark them when they come out, and that same person
Haru was trying, but he couldn't keep up with it, so... I figure. That's the other thing, is sometimes people were going in, or they weren't all getting used. Well, that's the thing, there were almost as many robots as there were markers, so... You guys just mark your own robot.
There is an add-on for the phone.
There is one?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Florid's away. Let me go take... What's the name?
And, well, it's just in this raid tool. They have a thing for making tools. If you're at a, if you have the add-on and so does the other person, it'll link you to that person and show a little window and it'll mark, like, show markers of the colors they need to push.
Oh, there is that add-on that's trying to do that they said it's not always accurate. I'll do my best to try and mark them this time. I'll just put them at the symbols. I'll just go down the list until it's done.
Yeah, I'm sort of usually try to.
I'll give it a try.
Try to dodge everything and mark this stupid thing. If only the range would mark them.
It's hard to be ranged. You have to move sometimes.
Boo-hoo.
Well, I was marking and accidentally shadow stepped to the end. If I had a quick mark.
Alright, let's see.
Holy fuck, what an ordeal. I opened my freezer and fucking broke the ice machine and ice went everywhere. Then I couldn't get the fucking freezer closed.
Yes, everything he just says is a euphemism for sex.
Now my hands are frozen from picking up ice.
They lied. They said the order deception will make me go back to my original form, and liars. I'm a dwarf. Here we go.
So are you gonna mark this time, Warrior?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to mark him this time.
3, 2, 1.
First robot. You're gonna do Buster Cannon in a second. Giga roll charge.
Wolf, you're supposed to hide.
That's bad. Buster Cannon, watch out.
Ooh, that was quick. Didn't get a chance to move.
Third bot. Okay, I'm gonna taunt him. I got him. Go ahead, should take him back. Make sure you're hiding with the charge here. Here comes the shrink.
I'm getting in the
Okay,
skull.
they taunted him. Got him.
Sim, you're blue. Red?
Skull's
Red?
red.
Green?
Square is yellow.
That's Ironclad. Ironclad, you're yellow.
Square, yellow.
Blue.
Square, blue.
What was that?
Gear.
Square, blue.
Buster Cannon.
Here.
Square, yellow.
Yellow shield thing.
It's a screw.
Okay, got the boss. Bolt went out. Blast off move. Next, here comes another robot. Way in the back, thank you. And here comes Buster Cannon, watch out. Here comes Shrink. Watch out for your friends.
Everest and Diamond.
X, you have green.
Tia's in the unmarked one.
X is purple. X blue.
Moon is red. Wrench.
Everest and Diamond.
Moon is blue. Gear.
Green ever.
I have the boss.
Got it.
Blue.
Red wrench again for Moon.
Purple's blue.
Diamond.
Clear. Clear.
Blue. Green.
Got the boss. Get floored up if you can. Just because progression is good, the more we see the better. Oh, you did? Okay.
%, on the boss.
There's an unmarked one. Blue gear for unmarked.
Square, you have yellow. Square, you have blue. Square, you have green.
I'm in X. What do I have? Say again.
X is blue. Green. Red.
Triangle is blue.
Floored, Floored, you're blue.
Purple chicken for
Floored, you're red.
Triangle is green. Square.
Floored, you're purple.
Oh, it failed. Oh, I shrank. I can go in it now.
Warrior blue. Warrior purple.
Oreo yellow. Yeah, one res up, but I don't know if it'd be worth it.
Remember, if you have the Gigavolt charge, you need to run behind the thing still. He's coming back. We have another battle red. Yeah.
He just
He
ran
jumps
at me
pretty
and smacked.
quick. We just need to get a rhythm down. So go ahead. I'm gonna stand Buster.
This whole fight is one thing, and that's killing the robots. Do that right, and you win.
Yeah, we need to make sure the first wave goes down. That way we don't take just a ton of damage from it.
Right. It's not a DPS race, it's a coordination check. Can you push 3 buttons and not screw up?
Well, you're asking a lot of me to push 3 buttons, BoD.
Technically it's 4 buttons.
I played Demon Hunter, I only pushed 2.
%. Is that our best so far?
Yes.
Alright, well, let's do it a little bit better this next
And
time.
everyone going into this time, just go into it with knowing, slow down, do your robot right, and we win.
Everyone knows about the Gigavolt charge thing, right? You have to hide that. I call it up the best I can that it got deployed. If it's on you, you need to make sure that you're hiding behind rubble because that's still #1 damage for everyone.
Yep.
And that
First
means it's
one
going
went
out
off.
to people. So you need to do your best to hide. I don't care if that means you have a bad DPS. Like Sim just said, it's not a DPS check. This is a mechanics check. He's got health, and we want it to end as soon as possible. But one more pull, we'll see what happens. I mean, still another. That's right. We shift. We put the food out, so we might as well just do it now.
Can we have whoever's off tanking call out the colors? Because like I'm not doing anything, but I'm not tanking boss.
You can do it. But the main reason we wanted people in the robots to do it is because that's what happens in Heroic, but right now it's because it's helping so.
On Heroic, only the robots can see the other robots?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Good practice then.
It would be, but it seems like it's more helpful right now for people just to move past the boss. When we get to Heroic, we'll deal it within Heroic, because obviously no one else can say anything.
Yeah, we'll have to keep it quiet with just the robots talking.
I'll try and keep marking them.
I'll help you if I see one go on more.
Alright, here we go. Oh, Motive.
I'm ready.
Oh, he's alive. My UI is just stupid. There we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First spot is out, right on top of us. Good job. Watch out for Buster. Gigavolt charge went out. Another robot right on top of us. Good job. He's taking off. Buster Cannon, watch out. I got the boss. Gigavolt charge went out. Jay take the boss.
Spy blue.
Okay, go grab the boss as soon as I can. Oh, good, he comes after me anyway.
Ever's an X.
X is green spring. Blue is green spring. X is purple chicken. Both of the robots are blue's gear. Blue square is yellow screw. Skull is blue gear.
What's X?
Skull is red wrench. X is blue gear.
Skull is yellow shield thing.
Okay, now I can mark him. Go ahead and take. Thank you. Gigavolt charge is going out. I got the boss. He's doing blast off. Move out. Moving to the other side of the arena. Oh. Use a raid cooldown. Stand in the thing if you can. Push those. Just keep pushing. Use it personally. Use any cookies you got. Just people who are shrunk, don't stand on.
I'm in Skull.
Skull and X are purple chicken. X is purple chicken.
Blue is yellow.
X and Skull are red wrench.
Blue is green spring.
Skull is purple chicken. X is green spring.
Blue is yellow.
That was my bullet. Go ahead and res Shay. I'm gonna got another person with Gigavolt.
Ever when you have that, you gotta go behind a barrier.
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah. Just keep pushing. We'll just see how far we can push. Maybe we'll actually pull out a win. Because everyone actually is alive right now, so. I need to. Okay. I got him. He's doing his intermission. Hide if you can, hide. Watch out for people who are shrunk. I shrank.
What is some blue?
Oreo.
Oreo, you're blue.
You're blue, Sim.
A skull.
Oreo's blue, sorry.
What if some blue? Red.
Good.
Get behind the pillar.
What if there's yellow? Blue is yellow.
Square is blue
square is
gear.
blue.
Blue square. Now blue is green. Square is green.
Just watch out for people. Try and spread out. You don't have to run up and stay next to people. Just avoid the sheep. Just spread out. I know that means more work for healer. If you want to put something on the ground, we'll run into it. But just stay spread apart. It's the best thing you can do to avoid running over people because it hurts a lot more. Okay, he's coming back. Move out of his sit.
Okay, Shay gets the first robot.
Okay, I got the boss. Just trying to avoid as much of this shit as you can. Buster can and dodge it. There's efflorescence. Go and stand in if you can.
What is hiding behind blue?
One of them has 2 things you can stand on. He's going to do blast off in a second. Blast off does damage when he takes off and when he lands. Watch out for cannon. That's horrible.
When he lands, the farther away you are, the better.
Together, guys.
Second robot.
Go ahead. Oh, wait, no, for some reason, never mind. Oh, Tauntum shape. I got diamond, sorry. Doing blast off. You go shrink. Sure, you're gonna have to keep him.
Second potions.
Oreo, which one are you in?
I'm going to Skull.
He is in red X.
Skull, you have purple. You have red
Yeah,
Skull. Green Skull.
Okay. Got the
all
boss.
the robots right now, right?
X,
Yes,
you
just
have
keep going.
Green.
Ever line of sight.
Say that again. I couldn't hear it over the.
X
okay.
green screw.
Got it.
X blue green here.
Oh shit.
Got it.
X green screw. Push the eject
Thank
button.
you.
Okay, I lived. Barely.
Everybody cool down, pop in and out.
Yep. Do what you guys can, because he's almost dead.
Stand in that darkness.
I got the boss. Just ignore the robots for right now, because he'll probably die soon.
Yeah, he'll die definitely.
Just keep the robots away from us as best as you can. Buster Cannon, watch out for that.
Yeah, we'll definitely kill him.
We got the boss. Keep going. Just focus the boss. Dodge everything else. Go ahead whenever you want, Shay, because ow, this is hurting.
Nice job, Herb.
Good job.
Nice job.
Oh. Wait, watch.
What are you doing? Stay.
We're destroying his body. He took off. Well, though, I thought there might have been. There's supposed to be a secret thing for Mecha. But I guess maybe it's at the end of the entire raid.
Okay, well, it was all worth it tonight, guys. Have a good night.
Right. Yeah.
One last trick
Gonna put out a.
carry him to safety.
Let's see.
Why can't I give my cape away? I have the 3.
I think it's been like, what, an hour and a half? Put on a break. We'll go ahead and try the boss. We'll see who.
To the new people here, when they post something in raid like that, that means it's open for a roll. So roll one.
That's one
So
alliance
Killrun
you
put that
But
cape
I
up.
want your blades soaked in Proudmoore blood. Move!
Don't be shy if you want to roll on it either.
Oh,
Yeah,
he even said it again here. The Thanos even said it again. Enough. Apparently that's enough to make a.
We need to get our ships away.
So we're gonna put out the break. People are still back, then that's great. And then we'll pull the next guy.
You from my transmogs, but
We'll cross paths again, Blightcaller. I'll see you dead or in chains before this war ends, I promise you.
We didn't up your engineering about fine.
Hold your ground! Give no quarter!
Did you say we're taking a break? Did I miss it?
Yeah, I put a break on.
Okay. And logs are up. I'll look at them.
That's good, because I forgot to actually do that.
I don't want to see them. They're going to be open. Well, maybe not for you, Gora. And Pops.
I have many pairs.
Oh, it bursted 44k that time.
The Horde troops were relentless, bloodthirsty. But our Koltiran forces weren't backing down.
I need this blockade broken and these docks secured.
You should have never challenged the might of Koltiris, Horde scum!
We are not here to taunt them. Focus on the ritual. We must ensure all our people make it out.
Oh, we will. Doesn't mean I can't enjoy myself while doing it.
Put a stop to whatever ritual those Koltirans are attempting. And quell their blathering while you're at it.
The Horde troops were relentless, bloodthirsty. But our Koltiran forces weren't backing down.
I need this blockade broken and these.
Oh, the commander gives him a buff.
You should have never challenged the might of Koltiris, Horde scum!
We are not here to taunt them.
Oh, look at that. We got split groups up into uneven.
We must ensure all our people make it out.
Well, the thing is, if we pull one, do they all come? I'll just pull one and we'll see what happens, but I don't think there's enough people back yet. Because if I pull one and they all come, we're going to need everyone.
Blathering while you're at it.
I mean, you should probably just redo that one and just do 10,000 instead. BoD might actually be able to do it.
What?
This next fight just looks pretty easy.
I'm raiding in the homeless shelter. All you broke-ass motherfuckers.
Wow, there's so much trash.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get BOEs.
You should just pull it all and pop your own cooldowns.
I could go.
I would say yes, but you can't really reset the next. I mean, you can't reset the next boss. You have to go out to the ship, and then you have to jump off the ship. If you want to like reset, you have to die.
God damn, go figure. Where are you, Lotus?
I'm in the back somewhere. I'm behind you.
Alright.
Florida's already opening trade.
Pulling these guys over here. Wait, why is the Cannoneer running towards me? What the hell? Wow, I guess when they say the Alliance is stupid, they really mean it. The Alliance guy who's supposed to man the cannon just charged forward. Why? Why? You had a big fat fucking cannon. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, there's more.
Hey, thanks, Darren.
Not a problem.
Oh, we threw a cannonball. Okay.
Hey, well, if you ever want your gold, call me.
I don't know why he keeps confusing the two of us.
Because you both have OD.
He totally gave me your gold.
So do the BOEs in here sell for anything?
Well, no one else has them just yet, so yes and no.
I'm gonna have to take out my.
I mean, they are 385, so now we can skip the.
Oh, did I give that to you?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch! I didn't keep you open trade. I didn't pay any attention.
Yeah.
Shay has a cat.
Thanks,
I know you're having fun, but not all of us get to stealth.
Yeah.
First, get down the stairs. Get down the stairs. Get down the stairs, because here comes the guy again. I don't want to.
Only we had like an AoE stealth.
I mean, yeah, if only we had one of those. The fact that they were in unison was actually kind of scary.
Wow, buyout price 446, 183. Anyone have an AH mount?
Not here.
Wait, you don't have one?
Nope.
Yeah, I have 5 million gold, yeah.
I don't spend money on mounts.
Kikar's got one.
Yeah, Kikar is the one he got. I mean, unless you want to try and persuade Mons to join us again.
Yeah, if you guys weren't so mean to him, I'd have my auction house mount, you fucking asshole.
He was just the sock.
Yeah, you'd have his mount, except for he would like dance around and dismount randomly.
I'll take that. Damn, I'll use that. Why's my pet stuck on the goddamn stairs?
Because pathing. Don't forget to submit and leave feedback.
This is horrible.
Starn, what do you need a belt for? I thought people your age were suspended.
That's good, Floyd.
Yeah, they should code that in.
Like I've said before, you'll all be fortunate
for the cracker.
To get to be my age.
106.
Doesn't matter.
Centuries, 106 centuries.
That's it, Sam.
How you doing, Pops?
Time is a social construct, doesn't matter.
Pretty good, Sam.
Dude, you ain't even old, Pop. You talking about? He's
Really?
like 3.
Really not. You guys, you fuckers just think I am.
Pops is,
correct.
Pops is the only person who's old enough to have seen the Mayan calendar turn over.
From the beginning?
Yep.
Oh, that's what that is. There's mechanics for the trash. Yay.
It's not that you're old, Pops. It's just that I'm just young enough to think that your age is an eternity away.
Well, when I was your age, I thought the same thing. Well, frick, I'm 62. I'll be 63 in June.
Oh, we got trash in the back.
Or BOAs?
No, bad. Someone pulled them. So far, it looks like they're just... These guys are just dungeon trash.
What do you mean, that old?
I mean, you people.
What do you mean?
Nathanos is standing there. Fuck you, Nathanos. You're not even doing anything.
Got that elemental coming in behind him.
Maybe we should yell at them, like, enough standing around. Maybe that'll work. Damn.
Are we supposed to, like, stun those or something?
Actually, we might want to clear the platform, so at this point, yeah.
You can stun and interrupt them. You can interrupt that cast and then you can stun the other thing. So say it stuns when they do the other cast.
Oh, you go flying.
Yeah.
Didn't we do this in some other raid?
Yep.
Sure seems like it, doesn't it?
Get another raid as Horde?
Where the bridge broke.
The guy with the K.
So this time we're the Bleach Shoal.
Oh, the Sunring Sled.
Yeah. Here, I got him. Alright, don't touch the pterodactyls. We gotta split the raid up. We have 15 people. That's gonna be really even. Let's see.
And 3 healers.
Sim and Horu.
You're staying, Sim?
Maybe for like one pull.
Alright, well, if he leaves, then we'll change it then.
Oh, I've seen this fight
Joseph,
a bunch of times.
Joseph has the siren. Catherine has, I don't even know what the hell she does besides just a bunch of, they both just do a bunch of things you can avoid. There's nothing that's really big unless you're bad.
So I've done this fight like 50 times. So Catherine She does basically the same thing as the first boss in Halls of Valor. You just have to dodge shit, and then after it shoots out, you move to where it shot out, and you stand there, and you're safe because she gets to shoot lightning bolts out across the bridge. The other thing she's going to do is put a swirl onto you, and you just bring it to one side of the ship. You can just designate the back side of the ship where we land on the Griffin. You just bring it to there every time, and we'll just tank her towards the front side of the ship for the most part, unless you have to move her back and forth. It gets a little tricky then, obviously. Joseph, and then also, the most important thing is that they get a shield on them, and you have to burst down that shield and interrupt the cast immediately, because the cast empowers him, and when he gets to 100% energy, he casts a one-shot mechanic that just kills us all. Yeah, Storm's empowerment. And then that's all she does. She's really easy. Joseph's is the more annoying one, because he does the same cast where he puts a shield up and he does the cast. He has less health, but he does it more frequently. And the other thing that's annoying is he spawns an ad. It's a Banshee.
It's a siren. And what'll happen is she will lure someone to one side of the boat. So basically, you'll get targeted, but you won't get dragged to the siren just right off the bat. So if you get the siren on you, try and run away from where the siren is as best you can. And then everyone has to swap over to the siren and kill it before you get over to it. Otherwise, I think she pulls you over and you die or something. Whatever it is bad, and you don't want it to happen.
She drags you off the boat, and you die.
You're dead then.
Yeah, warlocks can save themselves with teleport. Same with monks. DHs can as well because they can glide. But the other thing too is that she summons a swirl under you. You just kind of want to bring it to the edge of the boat and try to get away from people. It drops pretty fast, and it just does damage, so you don't want to stand in it. And then in phase 2, we come back here. We start fighting the boss. He summons ads. These ads are really the most important mechanic of this fight. So what happens is the boss will spew out some green shit on the ground. Cover the ground with this stuff. It does damage to you. Don't stand in it. Luckily, this boss has a huge hitbox. You can melee him from like back here. And what happens is when the ads come out, you kill the ads, and someone on normal will get a random person. It's usually a ranged or a healer. What you have to do is you get this 10-second debuff, run through all the green stuff that you can, like kind of clear a path, focus the melee area, and then come back around like this, and try to drop the debuff off back here. When the debuff falls off, the ad spawns. So you want to be as far away from the boss as you can. There's like a limit though. There's like going to be a wall or something. So you can't really get too far away, otherwise it glitches and it starts teleporting. The ad can be slowed, he can be gripped. I don't think he can be stunned or rooted. I think it's just slows and snares and such. So it's really important to do that. Yeah, and the most important thing to do is just to make sure he never gets near the boss, because the second he does, he starts pumping the boss with energy. As long as we just keep the ads from getting to the boss, we'll win the fight. It's really important to keep the green stuff. Like, this is what was wiping all the groups I was doing, was we weren't able to get this down. The ship part's really easy. It's just making sure to always clear a path for the tanks to stand and be able to tank him and melee. And then the next important thing is the soaks. He spawns these swirls on the ground that need to be soaked. And if you don't soak them, it does a bunch of raid damage. They spawn randomly, and it was kind of like, there was one strategy I had. I don't really understand how they explained it, but basically there was always a melee group and a range group, and the melee just kind of covered the front half of the platform, and the range covered the back half of the platform for soaks. That's like the DPS perspective of the fight. I just figured I'd share it with you guys, because if you focus on those mechanics that I told you about, they'll make it really easy for you to get the fight down.
Should we just do melee left, range right?
I mean, you could, but I don't think we're not really a balanced raid as far as that goes.
You definitely want to have all the ranged on the right side, and then probably have to put 1 or 2 melee on the right side as well.
I think the Joseph guy's got more mechanics. He's not going to do a lot more damage. So, let's see. Did he do?
biggest advantage of the range.
Yeah, no, she's going to do more. No, the sister's going to do a lot more damage, so put 2 healers on sister, because she does a lot more shit. The guy on the right just has a lot more. So 2 healers go on to sister, and each pterodactyl corresponds to the ship. So if you want to go to Joseph, you go to the right. You want to go to sister, you go to the left. And remember, if you do click on the thing, you can't come back. You're stuck there until you jump off and kill yourself. But they won't aggro until we touch them. So let's see, who else do we have? That's good. Let's see. Horu go on the right one. Sim, you're going to go left. Ever, you're going to go right because you're ranged. Primera, you go right. Odef go left. Pops go left. Wolf go left.
I guess you can come back.
How about Florida? You should go left because she's going to be doing a lot of that AoE kind of stuff, and people are going to be stacked up more. And when you're doing the fight on that with the sister, you want to stay roughly in the middle, so you can move to the back, or you can move to the front or the sides. If you, with the brother, you want to stay in the back if you're ranged as best you can, unless you see the siren close to you, then you want to move wherever you want to do. What else do we have on the platform? Iron go with brother. What is it? Tyrannics go with you're gonna go with the brother. Kristoff, you're gonna go with the sister. Abijah, I guess you can go with us. We might be able to test out Bop or something. So and Talari, how many people do we have on the left one?
Quite a few so far, looks like.
You can go go ahead and just click on it if I already told you to click, or to go to that. You just can't go to the boss.
I'm going to.
Hey, you're going to go to brother? I'm not quite sure yet. I want to make sure I got enough people on either side. Okay, but Josh said you were going with the brother. He's on the right side. So the right pterodactyl Shaden's going to go right, I guess. He's hovering it.
Yeah, but if I was following
Talari, I guess you just get to pick whichever one you want, because we're in an even odd amount, so it looks like I pretty much made it even. And stop being a troll, Shay.
Good for you, Shay. Here, have some spiders.
Remember, we want to keep their health about the same.
Kitties like little wiggly movie things.
I'll go left because she's got magic. I have spell reflect. It'll help, I guess, somehow, but...
Oh, important thing to remember is on heroic, 50% health, they switch. So it's good for everybody to learn both sides.
Yeah.
Okay, Abisha is going to the... What's her name, right?
Oh, they did put the pedestal back, so you can go back. Okay.
Yep.
But don't click on the pedestal, because you will go back, and that's not good.
Or Rayos.
Right, Odie, you said you were going to the right side.
The other right or the left?
Yeah, click on the pedestal, go back. You said the right, with the brother.
Technically, you said I'm going with you.
I have one ranged. Oof.
Yeah, you really need to send the ranged over to the right side. It's much better for the ranged over there.
Right,
especially because it's the siren needs to get like it's so much easier for the range to deal with the siren.
It is, but let's see. I have to try and keep the damage about even. So let's see. Who could I change?
I can just step out now if that'll make it easier.
You can probably send Talari over there.
Yeah. Yeah, Talari, go ahead, you go over there. Odie, you can come back to this one then.
If I step out, you can send Horu over here and put one of the hunters back over there.
And then actually, let's have Kristoff and Tyrannik switch to ships too. So Kristoff, you're going to the other boat. Tyrannik, you're going to come up onto the sister one. And this is the one pole we get, so make it go as far as possible. And Hero, I guess, when we get back to the platform, because there doesn't seem to be any reason to not use it.
Two ads. When 2 ads come out, that's when you're going to hear it.
Alright, so when the 2 ads come pop up.
It'll be around 30%, I think, or something like that.
Oh, if we get to that point, then that'd be great.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You have much to answer for. Coming on, yeah.
Oh, that's right. She does a lines. Try and do your best to dodge that. So keep that thing away. Yeah, if you get marked with a thing, you need to run away to the back of the boat with that.
Put it where you respawn from the Griffin.
Yeah. So at the very back of the boat, let me put something up for that. Oh, interrupt. You gotta take down a shield. Interrupt. Okay. Remember, we're just trying to go as fast as we can. Crackling lightning. Take that thing all the way to the marker. Take flash. You gotta sidestep these lasers. Run back to the beacon, and then run forward. You gotta get away from that. Get away from that. Just gotta shield up. Hit her. Watch out for the lasers.
The sights. It's a way around there.
Yeah, we were just trying to see how far we could get. So, are you guys all dead over there? Okay, just jump off then.
So I
forgot. It's definitely not good for melee.
I forgot to. This is because I'm really tired. It's a really good idea to on the right side to mark each side of the boat and have someone call out which side the siren's spawning on. So someone watch the timer and just they can call it out. That will help out a lot. Call it like green side or blue side, however you mark the boat. That'll make it easier to call it.
We're at the start. Okay, if you can talk to the thing at the front here, that'll get you out. Since apparently a portal's not going to work, and your hearth may be weird.
What happened?
But that's it. That's all the time we have. People have to step out and stuff, and so that's going to be about it.
We're still early team tomorrow.
Yep,
I can't drop a portal. Sorry, guys.
Drop a portal, Oglemore, please.
Any deals for a friend of the Grummles, like you.
Early teams at regular time tomorrow, if you want to show up.
Where'd you go, Floyd?
No, he did his famous thing.
No, he's still in Discord.
I'm still here. You guys said it was the last one?
Mm-hmm. It is.
I'm going to bed off.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I got all my titles back.